Hello, hello, hello. Let's check this out, guys. Let's see what we got here and see if we're going live. Let's see. My mic looks good. Let me pull this up here real quick. Double check, double check. All right. Let's see. All right. Let me share this out. Okay. All right. Got it on Twitter. Friday looking a little light, guys. It's a little busy out there. All right, let's close this out. All right, I'm gonna close this as well, just so we can save a little on the bandwidth. Well, welcome into the stream, guys. Thanks for tuning on in. Let me go ahead and check a couple extra things. I'm a little late to start today. We're not starting at a normal 3 o'clock time because we are checking out another person's stream currently going live. They're trophy hunting YouTuber. They're playing Maze Pedestal of Trials right now. We actually linked that on our channel as well. I'm gonna make sure I don't have it coming through my desktop audio. I still have his stream up, but I muted it. So I can check it out, kind of keep an eye on it just a little bit at the time. Let me go ahead and one more place I need to share this out. Let me grab this real quick, just so we can make sure everybody knows we're going live, because today is an odd day. We started late. We're checking out his stream, trying to interact and hang out, have some fun. And now we're going to get started on some game development. So this is going to be fun. Let's go ahead and check it out. Make sure it looks good on here. All right, cool, guys. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. The lighting looks okay. There we go. I got my new news banner fixed. Like I mentioned, I told you guys. We were a little bit behind on a bunch of different things, but the news banner is fixed right here. You can see we're now going live with the new updates. We do have some games featured in Sony's sale for Sony's Summer Sale Part 2. You can check those out. It's the Orb series and Gem Collector and Annihilation. They're all featured, so you can check those out. And I got some giveaways ready to go for today. We got some Maze Pedestal Trials codes, some letter codes, so I'll throw those up after we get going a little bit. And and I mentioned yesterday, Patreon post was going to be live last night. I was working on it like 1 a.m. and then I ended up not finishing it. So yeah, it got up this morning though. So Patreon post is live. It's a doozy. It's a long one for you guys who support TreeFall Studios on patreon.com. It's a decent amount of paragraphs talking about all the things we've been working on behind the scenes, letting you guys know what's up. Yeah, so it's all live. If you guys can find the Patreon links below. If you're already subscribed, you'll know where to find it. And I mentioned we would be finishing up this level, or this level would be done already. It's not done. I got a little bit behind. I got a little bit farther than I was yesterday on it. I did work on it a little bit, but some of my development time was kind of taken up a little bit by the VCS stuff that I've been mentioning to you guys. We're working on getting some builds ready. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought. So I was doing some of those builds last night. I was working on the Patreon post and a few other things after dinner. So I only got this little hallway done. That was the only hallway that we built on this giant level here. And we're going to be finishing it up real quick on stream so we can put it inside of Unity and then go ahead and check out what it looks like with some post-processing effects, some lighting, and just see make sure that we're right with our I haven't checked this one in Unity, but based on the scale and the size that we built all the other levels, this should be correct, so all the jump pads will work. And it's going to take a little bit to make sure we have all of the jump pads working correctly, because there's a bunch of different hallways and stuff, and I got to make sure I know which ones need them and which ones don't. See, you got a door in here. That one's definitely going to need the jump pad, and stuff like that. So we're going to finish building this, and then we're going to texture it. So that's where we're at for today, basically. I was thinking to get this wall, we need a little bit of... actually, I didn't even finish that. I did not. I have this like extra wall, so it's like a little bit off of the grid. Um, this is sorry guys, I was just checking that notification there for a second. It got me distracted. This is not on the grid. This is we're on 5x5 scale here, but this is a 1, so this is kind of like a little bit off. So I'm actually going to run these hallways into each other, and we're going to have like this wall here disconnected, and then we're going to like actually like seal the wall up together, so there's going to be, you know, planes looking on both sides basically. So yeah, it's going to look a little interesting. I'm not sure if it's going to totally work out at first, and I don't want all the hallways to look exactly the same. I want them to kind of be coming in tunnel form, so you can't really tell which one is which, and then only one of them is going to have the drop off. One Every door, like this door will be sealed, or this door will be sealed basically. um, so yeah, but let's just continue. Let's go ahead and start working on these hallways and see if we can get it to basically work correctly. I can see you guys popping into the stream. Welcome to our Friday stream. We're just having fun and doing some game development. Thank you for joining in. I'm feeling pretty good today. I did go to the gym, so I should be more tired, but I actually have a little bit of energy, to be honest. So we're gonna have fun. We're gonna do some giveaways in a little bit. I'm gonna pop my eyes over. I'm gonna keep looking, because oh, he's gonna kill himself again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm like, I kind of have the other stream up right now. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have followed Brian at PS4 Trophies. That's what his original name was. He's now called Brian at PS5 Trophies. He's currently live streaming Maze Pedestal Trials, and he's having a seriously tough time doing so. Looks like to me, he keeps dying and falling off the first level and having to start back at the very beginning. So looking a little rough. That level is supposed to be a tutorial level, so hopefully he doesn't pause and look at this stream and see how much more complicated these levels are going to be than the first game. Mentioned to you guys yesterday, we're going to be starting off, kicking off pretty good for the marketing efforts here of yeah, this isn't the right one, for Maze Pedestal of Trials, and that was one of them. I mentioned that we might have someone play it, and yeah, he's pretty large scale YouTuber. He's got over 1 million subscribers. So yeah, he's having fun right now, or he might be miserable right now playing the game for his audience. I saw a little bit of it just a little bit ago, so definitely fun stuff. Very thankful that he's checking out the game, and hopefully he does enjoy it. That would be preferred. Although, I guess if you're not into mazes, this is definitely difficult. And the mazes that we are making for Maze Rising Trials are going to be mind-boggling difficult in comparison to Maze Pedestal Trials. So, yeah. But let me know, guys, in the chat how you guys are doing, if you're doing well today. And I'm just gonna, you know, basically just keep on working and keep on talking, so we can have, you know what? Let's make this like a little weird looking. Let's go out like 1 here, and let's take this wall out. So like this is the hard part, doing these curves here. Because I know that you guys tune in a lot after the fact. You know, even when some of our regular viewers are kind of busy and they miss a stream here or there, I see a lot of people tune in after the fact. So, for informative game development purposes, I'm going to try to do my best to continue narrating what we're working on, why we're doing it, what the thinking is behind it, how it's going to be fun for level design for our actual players, and how it will. Ooh, this looks odd. Odd. I should have already scaled this out by 1. And then also what we're doing to help game developers who are watching this chat as well. So this is like a little weird. 14, this should be 20, so this should be 21, I guess. Negative 21. Yeah, that's about right. And then now what we need to do in order to get this to work is grab all of these pieces. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's actually not going to work. We got to take another one on the inside. There we go. I didn't think that we were going to be turning this, and we're kind of just live changing the design like on the fly. So we are going to be fixing it because we're going to close this off. We want it to just be a little bit more, interesting than just flat, basically. And that's everything, right? And we want to keep it all on our 5x5 square grid, so we want to go like that. So this is 5, 5. Actually, I don't think that matters, really. Especially when it's on just the outside. Because it's no longer on our 5x5. Let's get that inside cut and kill it. See if we can get back far enough. Yeah. Let's see. This might be a little weird. Yeah, because that means this is now hanging out over our grid, basically, which is not what I want. I want everything to be on the 5x5. So we're going to take this in just a smidge. Yeah. A little bit weird. A little bit weird here. Yeah, there we go. I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking. Might want to change this just a little bit. Yeah. I just want it to all match up just perfectly, just for aesthetic purposes. But now I'm like thinking we might have to have this a little off kiltered a little bit because like these hallways are going to be a little tight. It's not going to look so good. And yeah. Because now if we delete these walls and come this way, like we still have to close this up. And even if we just closed it up with a plane, we're not going to be able to do that because it'll see the outside. It's going to look a little bad. I don't know. I'm just going to experiment instead of thinking this might not work well. If I can get all of these. So that's like, that's 5. This is 5. This makes 6 and 7 when you look at it that whole way. So it's like real bonkers size-wise. Means this is 4. That means this is 5. And then this is... Let's just do it this way. It's going to stick out just a little bit, but whatever. Do I need that bottom one? I think so. This is going to be like the weird looking. This section is going to definitely be weird looking while we're modeling this. Okay. This is for the outside one, and this is for the inside one. Okay. I mean, when we go to unwrap this and get this right, this is going to be a little bonkers, so That's the only thing about this, guys. So now if we go like this, we should be over the grid by 1. We don't really want to do that. But right here is the perfect opportunity for us to not do that. And then what we want to do is go here. I don't know, guys. Let's see. This is where it shouldn't matter because these walls are gonna be clean. We're just gonna have to flip this though. Basically. And we're gonna need another cut. 5. This needs to be 6. Let's see. Let's see if this is 5 across, just to make sure. This is 0 on the Y, and this is -5. Looking a little rough. We do 5. We are matched up. We do another 5. Do another 5. Ooh, I just don't like that. This is what we're trying to figure out, guys. Trying to figure out if this is going to be okay. Wait a minute. Did we not do this right anyways? I don't think that we did. We're only extruding just this face. What we have to do is go ahead and delete all this anyways. So we're going to... Let's take all of this, this, and this, and move it over by 1. Let's take all of this and pull it out by 1. And we're gonna have to delete back in here. Yeah, guys, this is gonna be a little weird, but when it's all done, oof. Yeah, we can just take this, to be honest. Just move it in line. Yeah, forget that. Let's just do it like that. We're just getting as close as we can, guys. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I can see some people tuning in and popping out, checking it out. We're just working on some game development today. I wonder if these daily streams are too much. This is probably a little bit better. Although it hangs out. Over the edge. By just a bit. I'm trying to think, guys. Do we want it over the edge? Do we want it to match? Should we make the hallways skinnier? I mean, that was like the whole thing, but it's like then there's just 2 planes kind of overlapping each other. I think I'm going to go back to the overlapping planes, to be honest. And then we'll just make sure we got them flipping correct on the correct zone. We got to take that in, yeah. Where was it? There we go. So what we want to do is... That's lined up, yeah. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everyone. So what we want to do is we want this to be the outside so it can be seen. But let's go ahead and go up here to these options and turn on the face normals. So actually this is already right. Except for this one. Let's delete. We need to just double check here. All right, that's going the right way. That's going the right way. This one's going the right way. But we need to flip the... Actually... Oh, yeah. That's the problem. That's why we couldn't do this. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's make sure this is flipped. UV. Face. Where's our flip UVs? Is it not there? Mesh. Normals flip. All right, so now this is all rendered on the outside. That's all rendered on the outside. This is what we needed. Except for this one, apparently. Right? Is he being rendered on the inside? Yeah, he's facing the wrong way. Oh, Lord. This is going to get a little complicated. We're going to be going back and forth a bunch into Unity and making sure we got everything flipped. All right, so those are all facing the right way. We need to, this all needs to be rendered from the outside. That's why we're building these 1-foot walls on the outside so that we can have an inside wall and an outside wall. So you can explore the tunnel yourself and then you can also see. So let's see. That is pretty good. So what we're going to do is, this is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to take this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and we're going to go here. Whoa, no. Okay, close. Here. Now we can honestly get rid of these overlappers. That's this one, right? Yeah. That one. This one. And this one. Because no one will see those. And then from here, we'll take this, and this edge. And now come out by 5. And then another 5. Now we match up. Exactly. Both walls are gonna, they're like, it's gonna give a little bit of a weird feeling because both are gonna be in place. Although we didn't do this right at all. Hold on. Let's go here. Let's make sure you can see out. And this one, is that, oh shoot. Oh, both of them are going this way. Let's make sure this is the right one. Yep, it is. Okay. We need to flip this guy. All right, so our hallways, we'll just have to test this in Unity, guys, to see if this is going to work or not. I don't really like it. To be honest, to fix it, I mean, this is like kind of what I was thinking, but to fix it, it needs to be like smaller hallways where we have the let me just think. I'm like, is it worth In order to make this absolutely so much better, I'm like thinking about just deleting this, and I'm like, we made so much of this already, and like it's pretty close, but I'd even have to delete this part that we made if I wanted to redo it a different way. So I don't know. I don't know if that's worth the time sink in order to get it to work right. Um, yeah, we'll have to see, guys. Um, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Let me swipe back over here and see. Looks like he's made it on to another maze, so nice. Well, he's still playing, so that's cool. He hasn't flamed out just yet. He's on maze 2. All right, so guys, I don't know if I like this or not. Oh, oh, cracked my, pulled my elbow there just a little bit. Um, you know what? It looks cool. It looks real cool, guys, but let me just delete this for a second. Actually, no. Wait. No, the hallways don't need to be that thin. They're already going to be claustrophobic as can be. But what we want to do is... Yeah, see, like, this is too much. This is too much here. Because, let's see how much control zing we can do. There we go. Let's get that back out of here. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And let's get rid of this. Let's restart this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Yo, Mekan, welcome, welcome. It does feel lonely, huh? Yeah, not as many people in the chat hanging out. It's a Friday, man. Everyone's partying right now. Yeah, that's true. Um, yeah, it's a Friday. People are getting kind of busy, and we also kind of took away from our own stream. We already advertised for people to go watch someone else's stream for playing our game too. So, maybe they're checking that out. Probably not. I think most of our regular viewers are probably just busy on Friday. So, but yeah, like I was saying earlier, I felt like these videos get watched a decent amount after the fact. So I was just gonna keep on going. And hopefully it'll be entertaining, informative for those who watch in the future. It is more lively though when we have good conversation. So I'm glad you're here. I always love it when you pop by the stream. Okay, so what we want to do is, yeah, you like the lively conversation, huh? I mean, because most of these streams they turn in to game development discussions of Basically, how we can. Ooh, this looks odd. How we can do better in game development and strategies and things we've learned and all sorts of stuff from my experience. So we usually have good game development chat conversations. But I guess everyone is probably busy. Busy, busy. Although you would think Fridays would be a popular stream day, somewhat, for people to be to chill on YouTube. Although I guess not really. A lot of people are probably out and about. So I see your chat out of the corner of my eye. It's going to give us some good game dev conversation. Just let me make sure I got my math right. So we're doing a 5, a 5. This is also 5, 5, and 4 to line up here. That's what I want. That's what I want. So we want this, this. Extrude by 5. Whoa. Oh, it's just got to be tight right here, I guess. I need to have this back here. We need to go back to doing it the way we were doing it. I think I messed this up. Let me get your comment mech in, and then we'll do some game dev discussions here. He says, speaking of which, I run into guys who has like 16,000 wish lists and even more today, and my humble game sits on 158. Hey, 158's pretty good, man. Don't knock that. We'll see. I don't have the Steam page up. I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated in real time. How many wish lists we get when we post this game's Steam page, so you can keep an eye on it and kind of compare and know if it's too little or too much. But most of my games don't have that many wish lists either, so it's okay. 16,000 wish lists can mean like a couple of things. It can mean that, you know, they got a bunch really fast. As long as those are like within a year, those wish lists are meaningful. But I've seen some postmortems of like people talking about, they had 20,000 wish lists and it didn't matter because they were made over like 5 years and they were farmed at a bunch of different events. The game changed so much over those years that when they finally went to market, it didn't actually convert for them. So yeah, I think it just depends. Okay. All right, this is what we want, I think. We just want the hallway to be tight here. This is the only place we want it to be tight. Okay. Hey, they say the main driving point was Reddit, but guess who has a perma ban? Okay, I hope this is not the case for these guys. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't know without looking at it. I just heard that from a few developers when I was reading up their postmortems on Reddit, actually. And I don't really read Reddit too much. I don't really know too much about it, but it seems like a lot of people do game development write-ups on there when their game goes awry or things have really messed up, basically. Um, so it's interesting. I'm confused. You said I've heard this from like I see this. I have a Reddit account for TreeFall Studios, but I've only posted maybe 2 times, 3 times at most, and it's basically just something I would post on when a game would come out, and I would say, okay, here's this new indie game I've been working on, blah blah blah, here, check it out, this kind of thing. And then like everyone's like, oh, you got to do Reddit because you'll go viral if you make these certain types of posts, and they never did anything for me. So like I've just never cared, never bothered. I don't read anything on Reddit personally, but I have seen multiple YouTubers A lot of people that I follow and talk about, they talk about being permanently banned from Reddit. So I'm like a little confused. What is with the permabans that Reddit is handing out? What did you do in order to get your ban? Are they just like strict or something? I just honestly like I don't traffic their site. I don't really know what the deal is. So yeah. That's highly interesting that you say that. Um the Mekan says they play for virality instead of putting into the trailer, hoping for people to interact. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've seen that with people's posts on Reddit and stuff. You know, they can just go viral and whatnot. Um, okay, so is this lined up on this one? We need to look at our grid here. Yeah. All right, we're lined up. So now what we want to do is we want to make this hallway skinny too. That's what we want to do. We want to go here, 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 here. Pull it back one more time. And then we want to take all of these. Wait. What is happening here, guys? We need to take this and this as well. There we go. All right, so yeah, this is going to be a super weird unwrap. We probably won't even do that on stream, to be honest. But maybe we'll get to it today. We'll see. Let's see. 5, 5, 5. Okay. I like this better. It's cleaner. It makes a slim, skinny hallway, and we'll have to do the scale a little bit different for these little sections, but it's going to be dark. It doesn't really matter too much. This way, the walls are not overlapping and being weird. You know, there's walls here, so this will be rendered. The faces are rendering this way. Everything's rendered on the outside, and it all matches up to where you'll see it, and it matches up. And the only thing that actually hangs out is just this section. It hangs out over 1 meter, just around this part, and then you won't even really notice that this is off the grid. So I think that this is what we'll do for the other 2 hallways and stuff. So yeah, we'll see. And then I'm going to decide which hallway in order to block off, basically. And then, yeah, the texturing of this is going to be like a little wonk wonk. Because honestly, these are no longer squares, so kind of hard to tell how we're going to get this to look with the grass, because we want to line these up. They're not on the... Some of these are on the grid, and then this is like half, but then this would be a whole 1-to-1 square. This would be a whole 1-to-1 square, so yeah. Megan says, simple. They have a rule for self-promotion. If your self-promo post rate to total posts exceeds 10%, if you create a new account to defeat this or any rules the system detects, bye-bye Reddit for good. So you're saying, okay, I'm confused. So you're saying that if they realize that you're doing self-promoting posts and you're doing those more than regular posts, if like your self-promotion is more than 10% of your regular posts, then they just ban you? That's how that works? Because like I've only done 2 posts on Reddit at all ever. That's all I ever did, and they were basically both self-promotion. I mean, that was the whole reason why I got it. So that's a bit awkward, to say the least. All right, this is gonna be super cool. This will make so much more sense when you guys are playing the level yourselves, you know? Let's see if we can go ahead and get this to look good. And we need to refix up a couple of these seams now that we've created this little guy here. let's get these. Well, let's do this first. Should be able to reset this, and honestly, that probably looks pretty good that way. And then what we need to do is we kind of need to just go ahead and get all of these. Um, all right, let's just go ahead and get all of these done. Let's go back to our UV editing. Look at that. Looks like a little alien antenna. Crazy. Let's go ahead and switch over to the maze brick. Oh, I guess we need to assign it here. And let's cut this off. Scale by 2. And let's put it back. Let's see. Make sure our hallways are looking good. Let's do an unwrap down there. Now we got to do some interesting stuff here. This is our hallway. Let's go ahead and try this before we make the other hallways, just to see like what everything looks like. Mekan says, that causes a simple ban warning at first. Once I'm banned from a subreddit, I recreated an account with a different name, but since the IP and everything was from the same and the system gets it, it got a perma ban. So it actually depends on how hard you pushed your luck. Oh, that's a new move, man. You got to use ExpressVPN and just switch your IP address before you make a new account. Come on, man. You could have just you could have definitely gamed their system there. Yeah, that's very interesting. That's for sure. A little weird. Like I said, I only made 2 posts, but I didn't spam people's subreddits with promotional posts. The only one I went to was basically the Unity one. And like I was like, well, here is my Unity indie game. What do you guys think? And basically that's like all I did. That was my self-promotion, and I did it twice, and that was it. So take that with what you will. You might be able to do it there. You could probably, to be honest, it was my novice time. I hear you, Megan. Yeah, I was gonna say, to be honest, you could probably just run a proxy or a VPN or something like that. Make a new account with a different email that they don't know about, and only log on when you're connected to that IP, so they don't know it's you. I mean, might work for you, might not. Honestly, I don't think it matters too much. Like, I've seen a lot of game dev gurus and stuff. They talk about, you got to learn how to market. You got to master Reddit. And then if you master Reddit, then you will, your indie game can go viral and all this kind of stuff. And, that's what really matters. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. Because this should be 0.2. Get that scale better. There we go. That tiles. I don't think it really matters because I'm a full-time game developer and I've never used Reddit to do anything. So you don't need it, guys. You don't need it. Don't listen to them. Maybe it will help you. I don't know. Now this is gonna be weird. This is very hard to tell. This is why we shouldn't have cut all these cuts here. Because now the scales are not even, so we can't just do our magic trick and get all the bricks to line up just perfect. Man, it's 408, and I'm just hit with an absolute wave of starvation hunger. Cannot wait to eat dinner. Man, I'm hungry. McGann says, of course, of course, wish lists are not a big deal to you. Well, I mean, I guess not really, because I don't really make any money off Steam. So, also, I don't really think that wish lists, I think they don't really work. unless you get like 20,000 of them. And then if you can't do that, then they're pretty much useless. Because like I was talking to Thomas about them, and I mean, people will be notified, and the more you have, like obviously, if you have 1,000, it's better than having 100 because 1,000 people will get notified when your game comes out. But a lot of the times, your conversion rate is like 1 to 5% or something on your wish list. So if you have like 1,000 wish lists, you might have 10 to 50 to 100 sales if you got a 10% conversion or something like that. So even then, it doesn't really matter like that much because that's still like a relatively small amount of sales numbers. The only reason you need wish lists is so you can become new and trending. But to do that, you need like 15 to 20,000, and then you get organic visibility, basically promoted by Valve. So yeah. So then wish lists are important, but like if you're having trouble breaking a couple hundred or you haven't broken 1,000 and stuff like that, then I'm like, I don't know. It probably doesn't matter all that much, I guess. Um, yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to crack the Steam algorithm, guys, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated. That's for sure. Can we crack Steam? Maybe. Okay, so this won't be that hard, I guess. This is I mean, if I was a PS partner, I wouldn't give a crap about Steam. Well, that's not totally true. That's not totally true either, McCann. Because we do care. We care about it a little bit. Like we make way more money on PlayStation. Like that's our bread and butter. You're not wrong. Like consoles make more money than Steam. But it doesn't really it's still important. Like Steam is still important. It's still an audience. It's still it's more people playing your game than before. You make a little extra money, and you never know when your PlayStation audience is maybe it will dwindle, or maybe it's not as much. What is this upside down? This side. Oh, it is. You never know. PlayStation might not be as lucrative for you as you hope or whatever. You definitely don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket. That's like my number one thing. That's why I'm really trying hard on the Atari stuff. Well, I can't really tell. G. Is that right? I'm confused. Or I guess this is actually, I think I needed to flip it upside down, but then also this still needs to be point 0.1 instead. Okay. No matter what I do, I can't get this tile to work out pretty. I don't really like it. I might just leave them all on the same scale, even though they're just ever so slightly tiny, and like the bricks will be a little smushed by 10% in this hallway, and that's it. Yeah. He said, of course, there's always a possibility, and Atari indeed is small but reliable. Yeah, so I'm excited. I was talking to you about this morning. The Atari stuff. Definitely looking forward to giving that a shot. Yeah. Honestly, you can't tell, guys. I'm gonna squeeze all the bricks together, except for right here, though. A little awkward having that little guy in the middle. Hmm. How are we gonna get this right? Let's just go bit by bit down the hallway. What was that notification from Discord? Oh, Mace. Sweets. Yeah. Megan's calling out some watchers. He says, seems 4 more people in the stream, but they are silent. Where are you all? He's wanting some good conversation. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in chat and in stream. By the way, this makes me think. I didn't realize it's already 4:15. We haven't given away any of our giveaway codes, so give me a sec. Let me give you guys something away for free for being here. Let's hide this, and then boom, there you go. There's a free gift to you all, uh, or to one of you, technically speaking. Um, Oh, yo, welcome. Let me see if I get your name right. Sheeny G3 Me. I'm trying to figure out what this channel is about. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you are here. This is a indie game. My name's Eli, by the way. I run an indie game studio called TreeFall Studios. I make games on Steam, on PlayStation. We're working on something for Atari VCS. I had some games launch on the Nintendo Wii U. And I'm a full-time indie game developer. And this channel has two main focuses, basically. And it's to showcase the stuff that I'm working on for our indie game fans. We're working on a giant maze game right now. This is the third one in the series. And so I have stuff like that, like devlogs, trailers, soundtracks for fans of indie games. Most of our games are puzzles or adventure games, and everything is family friendly. And then the other key part of the channel is focusing on game development. I talk about a lot of things that I've learned over the course of my game development career. I have videos talk about how to get started in game development if you don't have any experience whatsoever, and stuff like that. I have a lot of videos showcasing like the sales figures and basically the money that we've made and how to make money in indie game development and stuff like that. How to do well on Steam and stuff. And yeah, so basically that's what the channel is about. So I'm glad you're here tuning in and checking it out. Highly appreciate it. And yeah. Yeah, Mechan. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Hey, you never know. Not every stream is a winner, I guess. I'm like, hey, this is a channel's about indie game development. Boom, instant death. Yeah. Be like, oh yeah, we don't need to know about indie game development. Oh, you're killing me, Mechan. Yeah. I just don't I don't know what I was thinking when I started doing these little hallways things. I was like, we'll keep it on the grid. But this is gonna be really hard to get this to scale right, guys. So we're gonna have to figure this out. Sheeny says, "Oh man, you're really nice. I wonder why you don't have thousands or maybe millions of subs already." I think I blew my YouTube career. Well, it's actually it's surprising. We've been growing a lot. We usually get around a couple of subs per day now because I've been doing these live streams kind of like Monday through Friday mostly, and I just stream development. And like these development streams are like showing me work on the levels and stuff, and they're kind of for fans so they can see the levels being made, and you can get excited about the puzzles you're gonna have to solve. But then they're also for developers because I'm talking about what I'm doing, and giving tips and stuff, and we're talking about why what we're doing game design wise, and how to do it. But so it's been growing the channel a little bit, but you're right. A lot of people will watch some of my videos and be like, oh, you should have more subscribers. I think I blew it back in the day. I missed my bubble. I missed the YouTube bubble because I started this like 10 years ago, back on the days of Wii U and stuff. And this is 5. Is this 5? Yeah, it's full. Get distracted. It's so hard to work and talk at the same time. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I felt like I could have gone a whole lot farther, and then I kind of just like gave up. I didn't do full-time YouTube, or I didn't do full-time game dev. I was kind of like in the middle. I was like doing some game dev part-time, and then I didn't really totally see the potential. This looks a little scaled. I think this needs to be scale on the X by 2. Oh yeah, there we go. Those perks look good, guys. Um, and if I was making videos the entire time, I think I would be a lot farther along at this point. But there was a couple years where I basically put out like 1 or 2 videos for like the whole year, and they were just like small devlogs, talking about the Wii U development and stuff. So, but yeah. Oh, thanks. Sheeny says you have quality content. Thank you. I highly appreciate that. I do have some newer videos that I've worked pretty hard on. Like my 1,000 Steam sale video, what I learned. That one, and like the what is the other one called that I have? How to not fail when you release your first indie game on Steam. I think some of those videos that I've done in the last like 6 months. I've really been working on, upgrading my kind of like my video editing skills and stuff. It's definitely tough, but I think the videos are getting a little bit better. Whoa, what was that, guys? I'm a little confused here. Okay, that's why. So this one goes underneath the ground, and then this one is built off this part. So I was wondering why this wasn't lining up. And we actually probably don't need to rotate that if we can flip it. We can put it back. There we go. But what we need to do is to line this up. This guy is probably going to need to come off of here, and he's going to need to go probably, is this two up or two down? The x is 0.5, so this needs to be like 0.3. No, not the x. Silly me. 0.8. All right, so that doesn't go right. Let's say 1.2. That doesn't go right. Is it a 2? Oh, it's actually 4. Is it? Let's try 1.4, guys. That doesn't work, so let's try 0.6. That doesn't work. I'm a little confused now. Okay. This wall, let's have them both at the same time. This wall comes down like 1 foot. It's scaled, so it is 2, so it's 2 feet. And this is the one we need. This is here. So let's get this one. And let's go back on the grid. All right, let's turn that off. And let's just go up by 0.2, 1.2. So it doesn't line up at all. And 0.8, it doesn't line up at all. Let's like rotate it again by the 180. Oh, they both stop at the same spot. Do they? Oh, so yeah, actually, so we have a problem. It actually needs to be like here, and then this needs to go. We need to grab these and start them at like 0.2 to get the scale right. Did those bricks line up now? Oh, guys, look at that. There we go. Now what we need to make sure we need to do is take these hallway pieces and line them up with that. That looks pretty good. Okay, we got some chat going on here. This is awesome. Metgan says, I can make a video actually, how to fail every time you try. Oh my gosh, don't say that. Don't say that. Did you realize, here's a good way to look at it, guys. You didn't actually fail. Even if the project fails, you learned what not to do next time, and you learned not to try that again. So technically, you didn't fail. You were just learning ways that you shouldn't go about it, okay? It's a better way to look at it. And then Sheeny says, I actually started learning Pygame about 7 days ago, and Metgan wants to know if it's a school project. She says, personal goals to learn some programming languages. Sweet. I never run into aspiring game devs who start off with non-engine way. Sheeny says, I know how to load images into screen, rotate, scale, change color of background, move players, make them shoot and take damage. Wow, that's highly impressive. That is a lot of stuff in 7 days. Definitely, for sure. Good job to you. All right, these are both going the wrong way, so we can fix these at the same time. We use the Unity game engine. Yeah, I agree, Mekan. Pretty good start. We use the Unity game engine around here, so we're coding our games in C#. And just going the standard route so we can try to get our games on consoles and stuff. Just because it's easier. All right, we're lined up here, but we look like a little squished. I'm assuming these are a little too small. Yeah. Let's see. This is 2.5. So this is actually what we need to do to make these look better. We need to scale these on the X by a half. Oh, no, we don't need to do that. All right, that tile's good enough. I think if we just move over, oof, let's say 0.25. There we go. Let's see if that looks better. I think that tile looks a little bit better. So this is a lot of hand calculation work, guys, over here for the hallway, because we broke our rules and we're off the grid. We're not making everything correct, but it's okay. It'll look good in the end. um, Sheeny says, "Is that good? I feel I'm too far from anything." And Mekan says, "We all are always far from almost everything. It doesn't matter how much progress you are. It always feels that way." Um, she says, "Oh, you're right. What was his name? I forgot. His Eli. Yeah, my name's Eli. Um, yeah. All right, this is a 5, so we can leave this on the right scale. And if we go and we push this here, so I think what we need to do, I think this is another one that we need to go up at least 2 meters. And yeah, those bricks line up pretty good. But now we're going to have a little bit of an issue here. Yeah, see these, I didn't realize we need to scale these. These guys need to go up on 0.2. There we go. Yeah, that looks like it lines up pretty good. It's so hard to see with the camera in the hallway like this, and that's like the only problem while doing this, because it's a little tight. These look like they're 5s, so these can be scaled on the regular scale. So let's just get those. Go ahead and do them all together. Oh yeah, that just reminded me that I was just looking at the chat. I got confused. By the way, down here, if anyone hasn't taken this already, this is a free code for the first game or the second game in the series. It's the one that comes before this one. If you put that in your PlayStation, you will get the game for free. Let us know in the live chat if you're someone who claims the code, and if you claim the code after this goes is done being live and it's posted up and published, just please let everyone know in the comments below so they don't waste their time trying to put this in the store and it doesn't actually work. So yeah, so that's giveaway number 1. Let's go ahead and take that off. And I'm going to do one more giveaway in just a little bit, another free game for you guys. So we'll do that in just a little bit. And then, yeah, that was enough on the screen. That way we can get some more news scrolling across the top instead. Did I? Oh, yeah, I did. Strain that. I was reading the chat. I was confused on what was going on. Sheeny says, "I don't have a PS4. You have something for Steam." Not today. I do have. Well, I don't know. I have to go. I have to go digging for them. I don't always. That's the sad thing. I do have all my games on Steam. You can find them in the links in the description below. There's a link to our profile page where you get to see basically all of the games we have on Steam. Yeah, there's a couple games on sale. I don't know which two are on sale for Steam. I think The Letter is on sale, and I think what's the other one? I'm doing like 2 games a week on sale on Steam right now. I think the other one is Mighty Math this week. Pretty sure. I think this is 0.2. Is this the right scale? That looks like the right scale. Oh yeah, we hadn't scaled those down yet. Are those bricks a little too large? This is like 1 out of 5. So yeah, this should be 0.2, I think. Let's go back here, guys. No, that's not too large, is it? That's the right scale. It just has like that one weird, like it'll have that little weird stitched seam, basically. And then we'll click all of this and go here. And then that should turn us around the corners. This level we made a little too complicated, to be honest. It's just a little bit too complicated. And that created more work for us, that's for sure. But yeah, we do have games on Steam. We don't have all of our games on Steam, though. We mostly, most of our games are like PlayStation. I mean, we have like 7 of our games on Steam. And then we have like maybe, I don't know, 11 or 12 games on PlayStation, something like that. And we don't have anything on the Atari just yet, but we're working on it. And sadly, our Wii U games are they've bit the dust with the eShop, so those are long gone as well. There's a couple good ones that have never come back, and they've been lost to the sands of time. That's for sure. All right, I think this is another 5. That's cool, Megan. You did go watch Fast X. Did you enjoy it? And Sheeny says, "Is game development your main source of income?" Yes, it is. I am a full-time game developer. Most of our income comes from selling games on PlayStation. Although we do sell some games on Steam. But you can look on the channel and see how many games we sell on Steam. It's not too much. We crossed 1,000 copies not that long ago, and we sold a few since then. But it's not like major. Oh, that didn't need to go that way. It was rotated the right way the first time. No, it's not. Now there we go. Yeah, so we sell games on Steam, we sell them on PlayStation, and we sell. So most of our income comes from PlayStation. We have some income coming from Steam. We do have a Patreon page. Oh, look at that! It's going across the bottom too. That's not a main source of income, but we do make a little bit of income off that. If you support us on Patreon, you can see behind the scenes posts, game development, get your names in the credits of games that are on PlayStation and stuff. You get shout outs on YouTube videos. Your names are displayed in the YouTube videos, that kind of thing. What's our best selling game on PS4? Do you mean in terms of units? I think actually in units, it's now The Letter and Night Detective are basically tied, and that's just because those games are cheap. They're not actually the number one like money earner. Our like biggest seller units wise and earners, a game called The Perplexing Orb. It's the first game in the series. The Perplexing Orb 2 is also pretty good in terms of sales, but a little less because Perplexing Orb 2, it cost $10. The first game cost $6. The second game is much better in my opinion, though. There's so much more to it. It has a world map and way better abilities and levels and art and stuff. It's just way cooler, I think. But yeah, our most popular series and franchises, basically, where we made all of our money, is the Orb series and the Maze series, and now the Tilting Tiles series. To be honest, actually, so the last one didn't really make us any money. That's just because we did a weird pricing experiment on it, and we tried to see if we could sell like a ton of copies by pricing the game at 49 cents and instead of like a regular price. We were basically selling the game at a loss just so we could see if we could sell way more. And yeah, it didn't really work out. We didn't sell as much more that we thought we would. So yeah. But the original Tilting Tiles game, it did sell quite a bit, to be honest. That was like one of our. I think that the month that Tilting Tiles came out was our highest earning month that we've ever made money um, on PlayStation, and that was November of 2021. So it was pretty good. But yeah, and I would say but I think in terms of units, like Night Detective and the Letter, they're like neck and neck. They're changing like daily. They're within like 20 units of each other or so, on which one is selling the most. They're both $1.99, so it kind of goes to show that, if you sell a cheap game, a lot of people will pick it up even though they don't really know what it is or whatever. Um, and I mean, the Letter, it does have a lot of people pick that up, on PlayStation just because that's like kind of our cult classic Wii U game and stuff. And yeah, some people did know about it beforehand, obviously. Let's go 0.25 and wanted to play it, the new one. So, wow, we got those to line up pretty good. That looks pretty good. Ah, I've been lost. Lost and confused. So yeah, I mean, most of our games sell like a certain amount. Um, at least we always sell like a decent amount. Some of our recent games were kind of stinkers when it comes to sales. Mighty Math turned itself around a little bit when it was all said and done. It kind of turned itself around. Um, we'll see if this is upside down. After being featured in a sale or two. So it's not like too terribly bad. But it could have been a whole lot more. I'm like saddened that more people don't like Mighty Math. I'm kind of like, wow, this game is super cool. Um, it's just me. It's like an arcade survival game mixed with like brain training and stuff. And yeah, how does this fit? Does this go all the way down? This should, yeah. We can delete the other face, this little guy. He doesn't need to be seen by anybody. Same with this one. Not this one, but you. Delete you. Yeah, there we go. Um, but yeah, I'm like kind of going actively like advertising Mighty Math a little bit more now, trying to still maintain a little bit of sales. I'm gonna do a sequel to that game, and I think when it's all said and done, that it'll end up being like an okay seller. Pitter Pot sadly sold really bad for us. Our first game. That was our first game ever. We didn't really know how to market back then. We didn't have anybody play the game. And, the people that we know now, that we could get to play the game, like press and stuff, a lot of them said no, that they didn't want to play it because it was old. Um, so you kind of have to be, current on that. So we kind of blew our chance on that. We had some YouTubers, some reviewers that played that game back in the day, and that they have never played another one of our games since. They've ignored every single email since Pitterpot. So kind of sad that Pitterpot didn't do so good. Um, Sheeny says, if it was videos on YouTube, I'd say the algorithm don't like you, but games, I don't know the deal. Yeah, it all just depends. I mean, it just depends on when you launch and all of that. It depends on what your competition was, how much you marketed it. Um, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and grab another giveaway real quick because I realize I'm running out of time on my stream today. All right, guys, here's another freebie for you for anyone watching. I know we got some people in the chat watching. And this is a free one for you. This is our basically our cult classic, our most famous game, The Letter on PlayStation. Another freebie. It's a $2 game. If you claim it, leave a comment live or post down below if you're afterwards. I got about 7 minutes left, 5, maybe 6 minutes left now that I can stream today. So let's go ahead and check over here. Let's look and see. It looks like Brian made it to the end. Yeah, he made it. Yeah, he beat the Maze Pedestal Trials. I don't know if he got all the way. Every single person, every single person says is that the Windows 98 screensaver is a game. That is so funny. Um, wow. Well, hopefully everyone enjoyed that. Anyways, so yeah, we got about 5 minutes left on uh our working level here today. I'm glad we got to give a few games away. Hopefully people will be able to claim those and play them and have fun. Hopefully, at least. And I at least got the hallway done. This hallway, like I wanted to be done with this level completely, but this is way more complicated than I expected it to be with all these weird shapes. And at least I'm pretty satisfied that we have a good starting point and that I kind of know how to do the hallways now. So I can build the other ones. I'll build them on the weekend. You know, you guys won't see that, and I'll, pop back in Monday and give you an update on the stream, how the level looks, because this will, by Monday, this has got to be done. You know, we've kind of pushed this level design, we kind of pushed it out a few different days, and we're like, all right, it's gonna be done tomorrow. We're gonna be done. Then we kind of keep making the level slightly more complicated every single time, and then we keep adding to it and stuff, and it'll be done by next week's stream, that's for sure. So you guys will be able to see what it looks like in the game engine. Because, of course, I said we are going to put this in the game engine today, and here we are in Blender after we're up for an hour and a half just about on today's stream. And, yeah, still no game engine work. Sad. Sad, sad. This is a 4, so this needs to be changed a little bit. So this needs to go up like 0.2. Yep, that tiles perfectly. And then maybe we'll just change this direction. Got this one little hallway piece. I'm so ready, guys. It's I don't know where you guys are, but for us, we're on the East Coast, so it's Eastern time. So it's about 5 o'clock, and definitely feeling the hunger now. Already done a workout today, and it's about time for dinner. That's for sure. So let's see if we can get these last two pieces and get this hallway done. You know what? Actually, let's not do that. Let's just, I have Unity open. I don't have project open, so it's going to load. As long as it doesn't take 3 or 4 minutes to load, we'll just go ahead and put this in Unity and just see what it looks like. And let's see if we can even get to our hallways. And yeah, we'll see if we can run around. That way we can put it in the game engine and take a look. Although, like, this is not textured at all. We still haven't textured any of the stuff down here. It's just like, you can see how zoomed in it is on the grass and stuff. Looks pretty bad. But we can just drop our player up here, basically, and, run around. And see what we see. And see if the hallway is too skinny for our character, or if this tight feeling is actually going to be pretty cool, maybe. Because we got to make 2 more hallways. We got to come out of here and have another one join in here, and another one that loops all the way around here and join in. I'm probably going to make this just insane. This is going to be like one of the levels that takes the longest to work on, probably, because it's just really, really off-kiltered, really strange. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, he looks like he got it all. Yeah, I was just taking another look. Um, yeah, he did pretty good. He made it through the the game at least. All right, Unity is now okay. It's dying. It was taking a second. It was taking a second. All right, so we have like 2 minutes to try to figure this out. Let's see if I can get it in the game for you guys. Let's go ahead and export it. Yeah, it's the first time we've exported this one. Let's go to our materials, get out of that folder. Let's pull it in here. Oh, um, let me hide this window. I mean, you guys can always go back and see it. I don't want to spoil some of our games in progress. That would totally be lame. That was like a folder with a lot of current games we're working on in there. So, all right, so it's in here. Let's generate our colliders. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. Let's generate the light maps. All right, let's go. Let's just drop it in level 4. Does this level have weird lighting? Nope, it's fine. Well, it does have a little bit of awkward lighting to it. Let's delete all these. We don't need this. Running out of time. Let's just drag it in. We got the colliders on. Yeah, actually the lights are going to be pretty good. Let's take our player up here. And let's just throw him all the way up here. Because as long as we do this, as long as we start from this little hallway that we want to test, basically, then we can run around and check the rest of the level, like, insanely fast. So let's see how well this runs and stuff. All right, guys. We got like 1 minute to look at this, and that's it. Oh yeah, this is going to be real hard on the system. That is going the wrong way. We're going to have to break this level up 100%. And do some occlusion culling to get this to run. There are too many walls, too many things going on. Let's see if over here, where is the, yeah, here's the, whoa. Yeah, also this, I don't think the scale is set, so this is going to be like real weird looking. Man, this level is huge. Holy moly. Whoa, guys, this level is going to be so big. This is going to be daunting. This doesn't need to be level 4. This needs to be farther in the game. Yeah. Oh, there's no kill volume in this level. We just fall forever. Oh well. But it looks pretty good. The scale is good. I mean, and you can fit in the hallway too. So, yeah, this is going to be pretty sweet. When this is all done, the lighting is baked. These aren't even the right materials. These are the flat materials. Once we put the shadows in and stuff, yeah, it's going to be awesome. You guys are going to be shocked on Monday. I'll tell you what, shocked on Monday. All right, let us know in the comments below if you claimed that code for the letter so everyone knows basically not to waste their time. But I got to go ahead and end today's stream. Thanks for tuning in on a Friday. It was fun. I got some good progress, so successful stream done. We got a little bit farther in this. I hope everyone's looking forward to playing this game soon on PlayStation and Steam. It's definitely going to be on PlayStation and Steam at least. Probably not the Atari, because I think this game is going to be a little bit too big for it. Possibly. We'll have to see. So appreciate everyone tuning in. Thanks for the new viewers tuning in. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can catch out some more of our videos and more of our YouTube content. That would be highly appreciated. We are on the road to 1,500. That's our next big goal, and we're going to do a big live stream and giveaway when we hit 1,500. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Also, you can find our links for our Patreon down below. I got to give a huge shout out to everybody who supports TreeFall Studios on patreon.com. I got to give a personal shout out to Carmen Red, Overhyped Gamer, Sharkamino, and PLP. Thank you guys for what you do for TreeFall Studios on patreon.com. I really couldn't do what I do without you guys. It means a whole lot. So if you're interested in checking out the Patreon page, there are links in the description below. If you want to join the TreeFall Studios community, hang out with other TreeFall Tribe fans, and ask me questions about game development, there are links below, and you can join our Discord. The Discord is growing. We have over 60 members now, so pretty big, and just all TreeFall related content. You guys can check that out. But all right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for tuning into the stream and helping us have a great Friday stream. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll catch you in the next one. We'll be streaming next week.